Comprehensive reform is not only an economic imperative or a security imperative, it's also a moral imperative. It's a moral imperative when kids are being denied the chance to go to college or serve their military because of the actions of their parents. It's a moral imperative when millions of people live in the shadows and are made vulnerable to unscrupulous businesses or with nowhere to turn if they are wronged. It's a moral imperative when simply enforcing the law may mean inflicting pain on families who are just trying to do the right thing by their children. So yes, immigration reform is a moral imperative. And so we're seeking greater understanding from our faith. As it's written in the Book of Deuteronomy, "Love ye therefore the stranger, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt." To me, that verse is a call to show empathy to our brothers and our sisters, to try and recognize ourselves in one another. And it's especially important that we try to do that when it comes to immigration, because this is a subject that can expose raw feelings and feed our fears of change. It can be tempting to think that those coming to America today are somehow different from us. And we need to not have amnesia about how we populated this country. What this verse reminds us to do is to look at that migrant farmer and see our own grandfather disembarking at Ellis Island or Angel Island in the San Francisco Bay, and to look at that young mother newly arrived in this country and see our own grandmothers leaving Italy or Ireland or Eastern Europe in search of something better. That sense of connection, that sense of empathy, that moral compass, that conviction of what is right is what led the National Association of Evangelicals to shoot short films to help people grasp the challenges facing immigrants. It's what led the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops to launch a Justice for Immigrants campaign, and the Interfaith Immigration Coalition to advocate across religious lines. It's what led all the Latino pastors at the Hispanic prayer breakfast to come together around reform. Ultimately, that's how change will come. At critical junctures throughout our history, it's often been men and women of faith who've helped to move this country forward. It was in our Episcopal churches of Boston that our earliest patriots planned our revolution. It was in the Baptist churches of Montgomery and Selma that the civil rights movement was born.